diving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Powering off.
Powering off. Paired. Hi. It's going to be one of those ones where it's going to be kind of a rough start, I'm feeling. So, it's going to have more to do with depression, probably, than anything else. Or, maybe not depression, but, it's not feeling like you ever belong. You ever feel that way? You ever feel like you just don't belong here? I have. Felt that way most of my life. Hey, Ingrid, thanks for being here. I needed people here for this one. We're already getting a lot of people here, so let's go ahead and welcome everybody. Hey, John, good to see you. Welcome to Daily Trudge. Gary, good to see you. If you're here, please say hello. People are already doing it. I appreciate it. You're not required to. You can keep your anonymity here. All right. This is a place. I'm going to stop calling them safe spaces. I'm figuring out more about safe spaces, and I feel like I've kind of done something wrong. I'm not going to talk about it today. If you feel like this video will share, if you feel like this video will share other people, if you feel like this video could help others, please give it a share. I would appreciate that. And so with the rest of the Trudging Together team, it's just not me that relies on you guys listening and participating. It's our whole team. It's whoever decides that they want to be a part of Trudging Together, whether that be you're a listener, you come on, do some speaking. We have different things that we can do. So I stole the fake. I already know there's some people here. They're like, "Ooh, fake palace of trees." Yeah, I was just listening to that song, but I played that song because I was thinking, the world seems fake, and how are we to be ourselves? And this was the confusion that I had growing up. People would always jump on these bandwagons, like when U2 came out. Everybody was like, "Oh, U2!" I'm like, these guys are horrible. So I'm not a big U2 fan, and I don't think Bono's that great of a guy. That's just my opinion, right? And I'm just using them as an example. Fantastic musicians, I didn't think they were that big of a deal. Okay. And notice, they're like the major rock and roll bands. They are not. They don't seem to be around. Well, I don't follow them, so who knows? Okay. But my point on that is, when I was growing up, people would do these things, and I just didn't understand. I'm like, that's it. Because I've been watching people for so long, I would see them do these things, and I just knew it was against their nature. I just knew. And I'm like, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be like that. Why can't people just accept me for who I am? Why? And I question that to this day. Okay? Why can't we just let people be who they are? Because when we don't allow people to be who they are, then they will hide behind filters. We will hide behind cameras. We will hide. Okay? Now we're even getting to a point in our world where we're going to allow computers to say what it is that we think. We're not even using our own voice. We got people lip syncing. We got TikTok doing videos with each other. They're just sitting there going. right? Treatment centers quoting, superstars. I've been going there, so I'm saying, so and so did not go to your treatment center. It just, you know, growing up, I saw the popular people or whatever, and I didn't quite understand. Maybe it was because I wasn't supposed to or whatever. Okay, but you know, at the same time, you know, and I don't know about you guys, but I was set apart from my peers. I was taken away from my peers and placed with other peers. Right? And it wasn't until my parents put me away that I found out actually how dangerous I was. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? I went from this skinny white boy in white suburbia. Okay. I didn't grow up wanting. We always had food, had a roof over our head. That was one thing my parents did very well, and I'm happy for that. Of course, I would have rather had their attention than actually listen to me and be living in a cardboard box. What's the one thing everybody wants in this world? Right? I'm letting you think on it. What do you want more than anything in the world? At least one person out there, and I'll put it in our verbiage. At least one person out there that gives a fuck about us, right? Yeah, everybody needs that, right? So, see, it's hard for me because I will see an ad or somebody interviewing a kid living on they're homeless or living on the streets, and I just start crying because I remember that feeling. I know what it's like when I see a kid getting choked out on the fucking school bus. I'm so glad that we can go ahead and pull out our cameras and do all these things, but why are we doing nothing about them? How can we stay real in a world that's just so fucking fake? Right? It's hard to do. You got to be your own person, undeniably your own person. But before you do that, you got to find out who you are. And that, my friend, is the road most people are just not willing to take. They're not willing to take that road. See, something's going to need to come along and knock them off their freaking high horse in order for something like that to happen, right? I mean, if we got rid of the billionaires, everything would be set right. Who knows? See, then we start getting into opinion. Somebody posted that they said Matthew Shepard lived in a small town. Look what happened to him. And I wrote, Casper, Wyoming's not a small town. Because it's not. They just want to stir the shit up more. The fuck's your problem? Hey? I even see a lot of people with, and it's mostly people with a little bit more time, it seems like. Maybe some of these old timers need to get back to some fucking meetings. Going off about this, going off about that. When the question is, what are you doing today to make the world a better place? You got to find your people. You got to find your people. And you do that by being you. Don't be something else. You're going to feel it. You won't know it. You'll know it's not right. You'll know it's not right. And a lot of this can get very frustrating and get very depressing. It can be very hard. Oh, yeah. Sure, it can. I've seen AA groups split up because of people who voted for president. Sure. hmm That's why when I go into meetings before and after, if they're talking about something besides recovery, um, nope. It's what the meeting for the meeting and outside the meeting, before meeting and after the meeting are for. Right? And we don't have it as AA members. We don't really have an opinion on outside issues. I mean, we do, but you can't let them consume your day. I'm already fucking tired of Barbie. Enough. I'm already tired of the stupid song. Enough. I haven't even listened to it. I don't care. I don't even listen to country music. Why are you invading my area with your stupid country music? I don't even like it. I don't listen to it. I have no idea who this person is. I don't. Okay? It's just another thing to put in front of us to create controversy so they can do what it is that they're really doing, taking over the world. 10-step for Barbie. Yeah, bitch. I'm actually not sick of Barbie. I'm just sick of people talking about it. Okay? Okay? The only real news I think that's going on, well, number one, I think, and this is just opinion, of course, the movie that came out, We Stand Together. God, I've never seen. Why? Why do we need to argue all the time? So we do. I don't want any part of it. And it's a wonder why I stay home. I probably wouldn't have this much serenity if I got out of the house a little bit. All right. But and it's going to seem unfair. It's not going to seem right. But it is the way that it is, and we're going to have to accept it. I cannot change the world. My opinions are not going to change the world, but I can change me, and I can work on my community around me, and that's what matters. Right? Do I think that this world's going to hell in a handbasket? Of course I do. I'm an old, cranky dude. Well, the world just... Every generation says the same damn thing. All of them. Right? Oh, you pick up a word. And what it is, just people taking opposing views. Well, we want to be heard. Well, we don't listen. Right? Gen Xers are full of shit. Most of us are. Because we haven't learned how to deal with our problems. That's why they're like, I don't care. I don't care. Indifference is the worst thing in the world. Okay? So your kids are going to go through this. Your grandkids are going to go through this where, being popular in school. I wasn't popular in school. You already know that. But I was a guy that if you were picking on somebody, I will probably usually say something. And I got pushed around for it a little bit. But I just got tired of people being fake. I'm like, you're not that. Most bullies back down when you're like, what? And I've always had this voice. I'm serious. I woke up like when I was 8. I'm like, what's up? So, yeah, go ahead and finish up dinner. I'm wrapping up. Thank you, Ingrid, for being here. As always, I appreciate it. No, I was actually sitting here wondering, maybe I go live too much. I'm wondering if I do. So, but that's not the topic. So when you see these people having a hard time, okay, let's show a little bit of empathy. Okay. When a person is down and out, let's not make them wait to ask us. Okay, I'm getting a no, I don't do it too much. Okay. Thank you. Um, there's probably some people that are like, yes, but they don't watch. So, all right, we're all headed to Houston, Texas. Let's get out of here. you know, you know, sometimes I just get in this mood, and not necessarily. It's kind of somber, but it's serene, and I'll listen to different types of music. And there's one song. It's called "Nutshell," and a lot of you guys probably know it. But there's one line, and people mistake it. They mistake it. And what he says is, I would rather be dead than. Oh, man, I just lost it. In other words, what he's saying is, I'd rather be dead than be misunderstood. It's not the line, though. Oh, well, I can't remember it, and it doesn't matter. What he's saying is and it, ugh, sorry, comes from the same band, so I'm gonna wrap it up. I think I should, because I don't really have much more to say. Now I just have lasagna on my mind. All right, I'll see you all tomorrow. I love you. Peace out. And